Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today in Doha, home of the upcoming World Aquatics Championships 2024. It is our pleasure to host the official draw for the men's and women's water polo competition at the World Aquatic Championships Doha 2024. We are grateful to be joined by distinguished guests from across the aquatics family. Mr. Kyriakos Giannopoulos, World Aquatics Bureau member, Dr. Tamas Molnar, World Aquatics Water Polo Technical Committee Chairman, Mr. Gabor Karpati, World Aquatics Water Polo Manager, and our star water polo athletes, Brigitte Sleeking from the Netherlands, a world champion in Fukuoka 2023 and top scorer of the team, and Unai Aguirre from Spain, a world champion and best goalkeeper in Budapest 2022. And of course, we offer a warm welcome to all of our friends from the aquatics family who are watching online around the world. Now, let's take a look at the World Aquatics Championships promo video together, followed by World Aquatics President Captain Hussein Al-Msallam's welcome remarks via a video message.
Water. From an early age, we learned.
Dear friends, with the excitement from the water polo competition for Fukuoka still fresh in our minds, I am delighted that we do not have long to wait until Doha hosts the 21st World Aquatics Championship. In Japan, we saw some of the best athletes and best matches that we have ever witnessed. And I am sure that we will see as high, if not higher, quality in Doha next year. The reward for the success will be great. It is not just about World Championship medals at this stage, but for many teams will be also the opportunity to qualify for the Paris Olympic Games. There will be 4 places available in the men competition and 2 in the women competition. Doha will be an exceptional host city for the World Aquatics Championship 2024. I would like to wish good luck to all the 16 men's and the 16 women teams in the draw. I will see you all in Doha next February 2024.
Thank you, President, for those inspiring words. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Khalil Ibrahim Al-Jaber, General Director of the Local Organizing Committee, Doha 2024.
Thank you. Dear President, member of the aquatic family, dear friend, good evening. On behalf of the Doha 2024 Organizing Committee, welcome to Doha for the draw of the men's and women water polo competition next year in Qatar. This is a very exciting milestone in our preparation for the World Championship. By the time we leave today, we will know exactly who will face who on the group of the men's and women competition. We will be able to begin to imagine the excitement we will feel in February when we watch the world best teams battle it out. And our athlete will be able to plan their training, knowing exactly who they will need to beat to make it out of the group stage. This is what the World Aquatic Championship is all about. Showcase the world the best athlete on the global stage. At Doha 2024, we are committed to ensuring that the athlete have the very best condition to compete and train. Drawing from our vast experience of hosting a major sport event, we will guarantee the athlete the optimum condition so they can focus on what they do best. And with Paris 2024 qualification on the line, as well as the world title, we have no doubt they will put in our spectacular show. For our fan and the wider aquatic family, we will deliver an unforgettable experience so you can enjoy the celebration of aquatic sport like no other. We cannot wait for the World Championship to begin, and today's draw is another important step forward in this journey. We wish you all the very best luck, the very best of luck in the draw, and we look forward with the great anticipation to welcoming you all to Doha next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Al-Jaber. I'm delighted to introduce Mr. Kyriakos Giannopoulos for the welcome note.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Nada. Nada is coming from aquatics family. She was a swimmer for participated in 2 Olympic Games. Dear Mr. President of Qatar Swimming Federation, good friend Khalil, and also colleague in World Aquatics Bureau, dear guests, friends from Water Polo family, welcome to Doha for the draw for men's and women's World Championship. And I believe this is going to be a huge event, and the best 32 teams, 16 men's and 16 women's, will compete this coming February for the best teams and also for qualification position for the next Olympic Games. Allow me to say thank you for your hospitality, Mr. President. I would like also to congratulate the 7 men's teams and 7 women's teams who already qualified for Paris 24, and best of luck for the rest of the teams. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Giannopoulos. There is no doubt that the World Aquatics Championships Doha 2024 will be an unforgettable celebration of aquatics excellence. It is a very special opportunity to bring all aquatics disciplines together. There are 6 disciplines, but just one World Aquatics. We are all united by water. Our focus today is, of course, water polo. And I know you are all very eager to find out the results of the draw, so I will not keep you any longer. Please, let's welcome on stage Gabor to introduce the draw procedure. Gabor, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for the hospitality. And let's start the details of the draw. We have 5 continents, and from all the 5 continents, there was a qualification procedure. So to Doha, 16 men and 16 women teams has arrived. As I mentioned, there were different competitions where the teams participated and they qualified. First, from Los Angeles, at the women competition, USA and Netherlands qualified. Last year, or actually this year, Fukuoka 2023, the top 4 teams qualified: Spain, Italy, Australia, and Hungary. 2 teams from Americas, they just recently qualified from the Pan American Games, Canada and Brazil. 3 teams represent Asia, namely China, Kazakhstan, and Singapore. The representative of the continent Africa is South Africa. And last but not least, the representative of Oceania is New Zealand. There will be also 3 European teams joins the teams mentioned before, but the qualification for the European teams will be at a later stage. Also, according to the World Aquatics qualification system, we created the lines. I will explain this a bit later, but the most important thing that the 16 teams will be distributed in 4 different pots. In the first line, there are the top teams from the previous World Championships from Fukuoka, Netherlands, Spain, Italy, and Australia. In line 2, the current and title holder for the Olympic Games, United States, Hungary, Canada, and 1 team, the first-ranked team from Europe, will join the line 2 teams. In line 3, we have the silver medalists from the Pan American Games, Brazil, New Zealand, and 2 European teams will join. In line 4, we have People's Republic of China, Kazakhstan, Singapore, and South Africa. For the men competition, it's completely the same. We have teams qualified from the World Cup. This World Cup took place in Los Angeles in this June. Spain and Italy qualified from the World Cup. From Fukuoka, 4 teams earned their quota, namely Hungary, Greece, Serbia, and France. The representatives from Americas, once again, thanks to the great results of this team in the recent Pan American Games in Chile, is United States of America and Brazil. The 4 representatives of Asia, upon the results of the Asian Games, is Japan, China, and Kazakhstan. South Africa will represent Africa, while Australia will represent Oceania. As I mentioned at the women draw, in the women system, also 3 other European teams will join the 16 teams here in Doha in February 2024. And if you are curious how we will make the draw, how the whole procedure will go, then I can just tell you that the 16 teams, both men and women, will be distributed in 4 different lines, 4 different pots. We not only draw the teams, but we also will provide the competition system in the competition numbers for the teams. So in each group, we will determine who is in the position first, second, third, and fourth. This will give the final competition schedule at a later stage. And the draw is very simple and very easy. We will start with line 4, then line 3, line 2, and line 1. When we take the first ball from the pot 4, which is the team's line 4, they will go automatically to Group A. The second ball from the pot 4, the line 4, goes to Group B. Then the next one goes to Group C. And the last one from the pot 4 goes to Group D. And then we will continue the same procedure with line 3 and then line 2. And finally, let's say the strongest teams will conclude the final results of the draw. This is going to be the same procedure both for the men and for the women. And we will start with the women draw. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gabor. I would now like to invite Dr. Tamas Molnar on stage to deliver the water polo draw, accompanied by the 2 water polo players, Brigitte and Unai.
Good afternoon, everybody. Gabor introduced the procedure of the draw. I just would like to introduce the balls here. These are the lines and these are the numbers. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. We will start with line 4. This is Group A, Group B, Group C, and Group D. Gabor mentioned the procedure. I think we can start. Unai, please pick the first team from line 4. The first team go to Group A, Kazakhstan. And the position of Kazakhstan in Group A A3. The next team will be going to Group B, People's Republic of China. And the position in Group B will be B3. The third team will be going to Group C, Singapore, and the position of Singapore in Group C is C1. And the fourth team is going to Group D, South Africa, and the position of South Africa in Group D, D2. We finish line 4 and we continue with line 3. The first team will be drawn to Group A. Brazil. position of Brazil in Group A, A1. The second team is going to Group A. Europe 2. The position of Europe 2 in Group B is B4. The third team will be going to Group C. New Zealand. And the position of New Zealand in Group C is C4. The last team from lane 3, Europe 3, will be going to Group D. And the position is D3. We continue with lane 2, the first team, as it was before, going to Group A, United States of America. The position of USA in Group A is 8-2. The second team will be going to Group B, Europe 1, and the position is B2. The third team is going to Group C, Hungary, and the position of Hungary in Group C, C2. The last team is going to Group D, Canada. The position of Canada in Group D is D4. And we conclude the draw with lane 1. The first team is going to Group A, Netherlands. And the position of Netherlands, A4. The second team is going to Group B, Spain. D1. The third team is going to Group C, Australia. Position of Australia in Group C, C3. And the last team, Italy, and position of Italy in Group D is D1. We finish the draw. You can see the screen, the final outcome of the draw. Group A, Brazil, United States, Kazakhstan, Netherlands. Group B, Spain, Europe 1, People's Republic of China, and Europe 2. Group C, Singapore, Hungary, Australia, New Zealand. And Group D, Italy, South Africa, Europe 3, and Canada. Thank you very much. Let's go there. Just, can we have the microphone? Just while we are preparing for the man draw, I think we should start with you. Yep. After 15 years, which is a very long time, and I think Netherlands was the last one before the United States winning series, which was almost 1.5 decades, 15 years. And you got back to the throne of women water polo. How was it? Did you expect? I think for the Polo community was not so surprised, but it was a big success. And how do you feel before the Olympic Games, before the World Championships? Of course, you qualified, but I think it's the same important competition for you, the World Championship next year in Doha.
Well, for us it was a big success, of course. We worked really hard to get there, and we're on a good way. Our goal will be still the same. We are going to Doha for the gold and to be the best team there is. And yeah.
Could you pass the microphone? In men's water polo, I think we can say there are 8-9 teams who can compete for the medals. Spain is always one of the favorites. You managed to win the gold last year in Budapest. You were one of the team who were expected to win it again, at least a medal you could manage. But by the end, I think somehow probably you were unsatisfied with the final outcome. You won a bronze, which is a very big success. You didn't qualify for the Olympics. How did you feel after the World Championships?
First of all, congratulations to Hungary. They were amazing all the tournament. Even before, we trained with them before the World Championships, and we saw that they are one of the favorites. Okay, in the world of the sport, there's big success always, and sometimes it's big fail. No, Spain is being there until 2018 with David Martin, playing good, always in the semi-finals, and always, except Tokyo, winning medals. And we are focused on qualify to the Olympic Games. Is one of our targets this year, but it's true that Spain we must go to every tournament to win the tournament, and that's it.
Thank you. One more time, one more question for you. This year very special to World Championships, European Championship, Olympic Games, and you decided to make a big change in your life. You moved to Greece. How is in Greece? What is your teammates? How about your teams? What is your experience?
Yeah, I moved to Villachmeni this season to train every day in one of the best competition and with a steady program. I'm happy to be there. We train very hard. Of course, we have a lot of games this season, but I think it's a good thing. We can stay focused every day and every new tournament again. And I'm looking forward to all these big games coming up with the national team, with my club, and I can't wait to play them. Yeah.
Thank you. You are 21. By your age, I think you already achieved much more than some of the players during the whole career. You won a gold medal last year. You were the best player of the World Championships. And there was an unfortunate semi-final. Probably you were affected much more personally than the other players. How can you manage at your age this up and down situation, and how does it affect your performance before the World Championships and Olympic Games?
I mean, when you accept that sometimes the ball is gonna be inside, everything is easier, no? As a goalie, you accept that sometimes you will make the last save and you will win a World Championship or an Olympic gold medal, but sometimes you will fail as a human, as a it's normal. I mean, everyone is failing and everyone loses more than they win, no? After the semi-final, I was, of course, sad, mad with myself, but I mean, I looked forward and I was waiting the start of the season to be again in the top, to be again playing good and being on the top again, and that's it, no? The past is past and the future is important and the present is the most important thing. Thank you.
As you said, the future is important. Both of you were champion. Both of you won individual awards on the competitions. You are still very young, and I'm sure the following year, the World Championships and the Olympic Games, you are one of the biggest favorites, and you will have to achieve a very big success. medals and even brighter medals in the biggest competition in the aquatic world. Thank you very much. And let's continue with the other draw.
Yeah.
We changed the roles. Now I will pick the numbers. Welcome back. We are ready for the men draw. As you can see, we changed the roles. Bridget will draw, wait a bit please, the countries, and I will pick the numbers. In line 1, we have the teams Hungary, Greece, Spain, and Serbia. In line 2, we have Italy, France, USA, and Europe 1. Lane 3, we have Brazil, Australia, Europe 2, and Europe 3. And lane 4, and we will start with the lane 4, we have Japan, People's Republic of China, Kazakhstan, and Republic of South Africa. Let's start with lane 4. Bridget, please pick the first team, which will be going to Group A. South Africa. South Africa is going to Group A, and the position of South Africa will be A2. The second team to Group B, People's Republic of China. And the position in Group B B3. The third team will be going to Group C, Japan. And the position of Japan is C3. The last team from lane 4 is going to Group D, which is Kazakhstan. Position of Kazakhstan in Group D D1. We continue with lane 3. The first team is going to Group A, which is Australia. Position of Australia in Group A, A1. The second team is going to Group B, Brazil. Position of Brazil in Group B is B2. The third team is going to Group C, Europe 2. Position of the Europe 2 in Group C will be C2. And surprisingly, it's Europe 3. And the position of Europe 3 in Group D D2. We continue with lane 2. The same system. The first team is going to Group A, Europe 1. position of Europe 1 in Group A. A3. The second team is going to Group B. France. Position of France in Group B. B4. The third team will be going to Group C. United States of America. And the position of USA in Group C, C4. The last team, Italy, is going to Group D, and the position of Italy in Group D, D3. And the first lane to complete the draw. The first team, Spain, will be going to Group A. And the position of Spain in Group A is A4. The second team is going to Group B. Greece, and the position of Greece in Group B is B1. The third team is going to Group C. Serbia. Position of Serbia in Group C C1. And the last, Hungary. Hungary is going to Group D, and the position of Hungary D4. To summarize the result of the draw, Group A, Australia, South Africa, Europe 1, and Spain. Group B, Greece, Brazil, People's Republic of China, France. Group C, Serbia, Europe 2, Japan, United States. Group D, Kazakhstan, Europe 3, Italy, and Hungary. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. Now I have a question actually for the athletes. Brigitte and Unai, now that the draw is over for the women's and men's teams, what are you expecting in February for the World Championships, which is just months away?
I like the previous World Championships. I expect a big tournament with a lot of competitive games. It's for some teams also a qualification for the Olympics, so it will be an important tournament. I'm glad we already qualified for the Olympics, but still, what I just said, our goal will be the same, and to be the best team in Doha again.
So in case of Spain, we are not already qualified for the Olympics. We are going to change the qualify in the World Championships. Our group is a good group. Nowadays, there are eight, nine teams that they can beat everyone. And if you have a bad match, and that's it, we will play as tough as we can and train and prepare good the competition.
Well, that's amazing to hear, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
So thank you, Dr. Tamas, Brigitte, and Unai. Perfect. So there we have it. The groups for the men's and women's competitions are finalized. Our athletes know who they will be facing, and all we can do is eagerly await for the thrilling matches. And now, I would like to share with you a welcome video of Qatar. It has been my honor to host this important event. Thank you to our distinguished guests for joining us, and to all the national federations, the athletes, the coaches, and all the members of the aquatics family. I wish you all the very best of luck in your preparation for the next year's World Championships and, of course, for the event itself. We look forward to welcoming you back to Doha in February. Thank you.